A silhouette is an outline of a shape. You don't see the details on the inside. You only see the outline of the shape. This is just like a shadow that you might see of yourself on the sidewalk when playing outside. Today we are doing our final part of our tints and shades silhouette project. You'll see that I have my finished circles with the lightest tint in the middle to the darkest shade on the edges. But I also have some newer supplies: black paint, paint brushes, pencil, white crayon, scissors, and black paper. I also have a device if I wanted to use it to research an image. So when it comes to silhouettes, we're looking at the outline of a shape. There's a couple ways to do that with this project. We could draw the silhouette of whatever object we wanted to place in our picture, or we could cut out that shape and glue it onto our work. I'm gonna show you how to do both. I've chosen to do a mountain landscape. I have found that doing a silhouette like this, if we're doing something to really be effective, think about creating one shape that would be anchored to the bottom of your paper and maybe extend in, or smaller shapes that maybe create a scene, almost like ocean scene with fish. It's really up to you. I'm gonna start with drawing. I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm looking at my reference, and I'm gonna make sure I draw large. I'm gonna use my white crayon so that you can see on the video how I'm drawing, and I'm just looking at this mountain range. And remember, it's only the outline that we're gonna see. And this is a very simple shape, but it could be very beautiful. I'm gonna use my scissors to cut it out. If it's too big, I'll make adjustments. Do I wanna add anything else to these mountains? Bring my piece back over. Now I have the choice. I could turn this landscape, and my mountains will fit nearly perfectly as they are. I could turn this vertical and use this as a source of maybe moonlight and have my mountains here. If I don't like the size, I could always adjust it. I could change it. Maybe I want these mountains to be larger. Maybe I want to layer them. You can cut this shape apart. Silhouettes do not have to be all connected. Let's see. What if I create mountain ridges like this? This is where it starts to become a puzzle, because you want to see your edges. And this is where you just start problem solving. This is the part I like. I might need a little bit more black paper, but this is one way that you can adjust it. Let's say I want to do a different picture. In my work, I had a tree. I could use this paper to cut out the tree. Thinking about a tree trunk, some rectangles, and start building that tree. Maybe the tree is sitting on a grassy, bumpy piece of land, like this. And then you can start building the branches. There's a lot of options that you can do with paper. There are some artists that are more comfortable with using paper because you can pick it up, you can put it down, you can change it. Whereas using paint, once you put it down, it's not gonna come back up, not without smudging. But let's see what that would look like. I'm gonna use paint up my paper out. Again, you can choose either option. I'm going to start with a pencil and begin to draw very lightly the image that I want. Now, I could choose the mountain, I could choose a person, I could choose a plant, I could choose animals. It's really up to me. Today, I think I'm going to try to do a cat. Be the silhouette of a cat looking at the moon. All right, so when I think about a cat, I think about the body, the curved back. My cat likes to sleep a lot. There's a leg, Another paw. Body. And think about the space that you're gonna see with the animal, with whatever shape you have. I'm gonna make sure that you have enough outline area so it doesn't just look like a blob. And as I paint, I can adjust it. Here's the tail, very long tail. I'm gonna start painting this and we'll get back soon. All right, so here we are. I've got most of my cat painted. Something I want to draw your attention to is that lines are important. I had a smaller line for this leg, but as I curved it out, it really showed that this is the part of the cat, the back leg, where the bone does curve when they, or the muscle does curve when they sit down. And that's gonna help bring that silhouette to almost to life, to be convincing that it is a cat and not a mystery object. I can bring the point of the head down a little bit more. Because remember, we're only looking at that shadow. Here's the tail. I'm using a medium-sized paintbrush for small spaces. If I need to, I'll get a small one. If you have a larger silhouette shape, you can use a larger brush, whatever works. Use a brush that's going to help you do your best with the shape that you have. And take your time. Drawing with paint. There we go. Now I'm thinking my cat might also be sitting somewhere, maybe on a table, maybe looking at a food bowl, maybe looking at a thing of flowers, I don't know. I kind of want to put something right here, but I'm not certain yet. Oh, you know what? I just thought whiskers would be in those shadows. Maybe a third one. There we go. Now we're looking at a kitty cat. All right, I'll let you guys get creating. Again, you can choose anything to have a silhouette, plant, animal, person, a landform. You can paint it, you can make it with paper, but remember to make it large. It needs to take up at least half, be the height of half of your paper, whether it's vertical or horizontal. Okay? Happy making, artist.